Supplement Monday, everyone. I'm Janelle with Biomechanics Solutions, and this is where we break down the science behind performance so you can move better, feel better, and you perform at your best. Before we dive in, a crucial reminder, all suggestions made in this video are in addition to a goal-oriented and nutrition and training program, not to replace it. Supplements are the icing on the cake and not the actual cake itself. And speaking of that solid foundation, if you're looking for a sustainable a way to build that cake, your nutrition and movement plan, our Eat Well, Move Well program is here to help you start a really nice base nutrition program that will cover all of the basics that you need to move well as an active adult athlete. Our groups start every Monday, and you can find the link in the description below, and then that way you'll be able to learn more about it. But now let's get into a supplement that's famous for its vibrant color and even more impressive performance benefits, Beet Root Juice Powder. It is one of my personal favorite supplements. So, what exactly is beetroot juice powder? It's simply dehydrated beetroot juice turned into a concentrated powder. This process preserves the most important compounds, dietary nitrates. Your body converts these nitrates into nitric oxide, a potent vasodilator. That's a fancy way of saying it relaxes and widens your blood vessels. This improves blood flow, delivers more oxygen to your muscles, and improves the efficiency of your mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. So, what does the science actually say? Let's get into the studies. Study 1. This study focused on endurance. A landmark study in the Journal of Applied Physiology had cyclists perform time trials. The group that supplemented with beetroot juice saw a 2.8% reduction in the time it took to complete the task and a 3% reduction in their oxygen costs during submaximal exercise. That means they could do the same amount of work while using less energy. For an endurance athlete, that's absolutely massive. You can find the link to this study in the description box below, as well as the other studies we're going to talk about. You'll be able to find links of all of them in our description box. That way you guys can go ahead and take a look at them yourselves if you're interested. Okay, high intensity interval training is the next study we're going to talk about. Research published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that beetroot juice supplementation extended time to exhaustion during repeated sprint tests by 15%. This is huge for team sport athletes, fighters, or anyone doing high intensity interval training workouts. That would also include CrossFit athletes. Again, the link to the study is in the description box below. The next thing we're going to talk about is actually not related to athletic performance. This beetroot juice powder supplementation is not just for athletes. A meta-analysis in the Journal of Nutrition concluded that beetroot juice supplementation significantly reduced systolic blood pressure. That's the number on the top. So if your blood pressure is 115/70, systolic is your upper number. This is due to that same vasodilation effect benefiting overall cardiovascular health. Again, the link to this study is going to be below in the description box. Okay, so now let's break down how you use beetroot juice powder. Most studies use a dose equivalent to 6 to 8 moles per milliliter of nitrate. For most high quality powders, this translates to about 1 to 2 scoops or 5 to 10 grams about 60 to 90 minutes before your workout. The nitrate to nitric oxide conversion process takes time. So it's not something that you can consume like 30 minutes before your workout. Consume it 2 to 3 hours before exercise for peak blood nitrate levels. Do not use antibacterial mouthwash right after you take it because the conversion of nitrate to nitric oxide actually starts in your mouth with the bacteria that already exists in your mouth. So you don't want to get rid of it right away. The ways to use it is you can mix it with water, you can add it to a pre-workout smoothie, or even blend it into a healthy pre-workout pancake recipe. I've seen a lot of people mix it into different recipes. I personally just put it in a fruit-based smoothie. I really like the flavor it adds. Because fruit the fruit in my smoothie is so sweet. The nitric oxide, the beetroot juice powder kind of adds a kind of an earthy, very slight, kind of levels off the sweetness. So if you like that sort of thing, I know I don't like things to be too sweet and I like it. But other than that, some people I know that do use it don't even detect the flavor. So it's really up to you. And it also depends on what you put it with or you might drop it in with a smoothie. Okay, so now let's bust some myths. Myth number one, it tastes like dirt. While the earthy taste is distinct, high quality powders are often processed to be milder. Pro tip, mix it with citrus like orange juice or lemon. I personally use pineapple juice because of the bromelain that's in it. It helps break down proteins. It's a proteolytic enzyme, but there's that. Or with berries in a smoothie. I also have berries in my pre-workout smoothie. It really helps with the antioxidants and helps with the inflammation issues that I had been dealing with before. Next, so technically, it's not a myth. It does kind of have an earthy, some may describe it as a dirt flavor, but generally if you mix it, you're not going to notice the flavor itself. You may notice if the smoothie looks different, tastes differently with or without it, though. Myth number two, it will instantly make me a super athlete. Remember our disclaimer. The benefits are significant, but they are subtle. We're talking about a 1 to 3% performance boost. For a well-trained athlete, that's the difference between first and fourth. For the rest of us, it means feeling stronger for the last rep or last mile. It's an enhancer, not a magic potion. I personally have noticed a difference. I take beetroot juice powder consistently. I take it in my pre-workout smoothie. I know there is a great difference in my cardiovascular output that I notice when I am taking it consistently and when I'm not. So I just choose to do that. So for me, it's significant. All right. Myth number three, it turns your pee and poop red. It's blood. Okay. This is called bacteria. It's completely harmless. It's simply the betalain pigments, the powerful antioxidants that give beets their color, passing through your system. It doesn't happen to everyone, but if it does, don't panic. It's fine. I notice it from time to time, but naturally not in a while. So I think that my body's gotten pretty used to beetroot juice powder supplementation. Okay, so let's talk about who benefits from beetroot juice powder. Endurance athletes, runners, cyclists, swimmers looking for that efficiency edge, strength and power athletes. It can improve blood flow to muscles, potentially aiding in work capacity and recovery between sets. It can also, the increased blood flow also really helps with recovery in general. So if you are someone that likes to train hard, likes to train intensely very often, 5, 6, 7 days a week, which I don't recommend, but 5, 6 days a week, the improvement in your recovery allows you to be able to train that hard, that consistently, and still see gains rather than more breakdown. High interval training and team sport athletes for improved repeat sprint performance, like we saw in the study that we talked about before. Older adults and those with hypertension for the blood pressure and cardiovascular health benefits, and anyone looking to support their overall health and circulation. I know that I also have chronically low blood pressure, so beetroot juice powder does also allow my blood to get where it needs to go without a high heartbeat, like high blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure, it shoots through your veins. It's really fast, really hard. You definitely would notice a difference between someone who has high blood pressure if they got a significant cut versus someone who has low blood pressure. It looks wildly different. Now, if you are someone that has chronically low blood pressure like me, which is regularly below 100 and regularly below 90, regularly below 100 for my upper and then regularly below 60 on my lower. This is consistent. It's been my whole life. If I go to the doctor, usually there's some panic and some questions that are involved. But the nitric oxide allows my blood vessels to widen. It's a vasodilator, meaning it dilates them, makes them bigger. And my heart, even though it doesn't beat super hard, the blood can get where it needs to be, maybe just a touch easier. Again, not nothing significant, but I do tend to get very cold in my hands and my feet. And so it does help somewhat with that. Okay, so now let's recap. Beet Root Juice Powder is an evidence-backed supplement that boosts nitric oxide, improving endurance, power output, and cardiovascular health. Dose it correctly, be patient with the taste, and pair it with that solid training and nutrition foundation. If you're ready to build that foundation with a community that gets it, remember our Eat Well, Move Well program starts new groups every Monday. Check the link below to join us. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next Supplement Monday video. Drop a comment below. Have you tried Beet Root Juice Powder? What was your experience? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Did you see a difference? Did you not? I would love to hear all about it. And thank you for watching. Move well, eat well, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.